Hello friend, are you looking for the best Wi-Fi routers? Please note this item's Wi-Fi routers have upgrade. If you received a new Wi-Fi routers, then you are in the right place. In this video, you are going to review top 5 best Wi-Fi routers in 2022 on the market. All this are see Wi-Fi routers open selected best one. Personal Akilian. The you reading reviews and odors. Okay, so get let's started to this video. Wireless routers are almost a necessity for modern families. We may ignore its existence in daily life. However, we can barely stand half a day at home without it. As the speed of network continues to grow and we have more devices available for internet, the routers we used at home need to be updated every 3 or 4 years. If you are looking for a smarter multi-function Wi-Fi router with lots of cool functions, we recommend you buy it from Amazon or local store and costs much more money. It's not wise to try cheap ones from AliExpress. But if you are looking for a cheap and simple wireless router with fast speed and low delay, I believe you can find lots of budget products at a very low price on AliExpress. Before we introduce you the best wireless Wi-Fi router models on AliExpress, here are some knowledge you shall learn before placing an order. What features should an excellent wireless router have? Basic requirements. 1. Stability. A good wireless router should provide stable connection with fewer drops. 2. Fast speed and low network delay. 3. Easy to set up, easy to use for layman. 4. Good looking appearance. There are also some special useful features of the so-called smart wireless router or multifunction router, such as built-in hard drive, COS, advertising block, etc. Common misunderstanding of wireless stand for stronger signal. 2. The signal which is easier to go through walls is just a gimmick. 3. Good wireless signal does not mean that the network speed is fast, it also depends on the hardware and software performance of the Wi-Fi router. 4. Don't just look at the Wi-Fi speed which seller always provides, but also check the speed of the WAN port and LAN port. So, what do you have to pay attention to when buying a wireless Wi-Fi router? Here are speed of a wireless Wi-Fi router depends on 3 features. When buying a Wi-Fi router, you should check all these 3 features. WAN port speed. WAN port is the input port of a wireless router where the network are connected. It limits the maximum speed of your router directly. If your WAN port only has a 50 m speed upper limit, no matter how good your broadband is, your network will be limited to 50 m LAN port speed. LAN ports are designed for wired network connections. At home, they are commonly used for TVs and computers. Just like WAN port speed, the LAN port speed directly decided the speed limit of the device it's connected to, so we strongly recommended to buy Wi-Fi routers with higher WAN LAN port speed, especially WAN port speed. Speed of wireless Wi-Fi. This is the speed that the sellers and manufacturers always tell you. The maximum network SU. The mainstream CPU chip manufacturers include Broadcom, MediaTek, MTK, Qualcomm, and Huawei. The best routers such as Asus and Netgear generally use Broadcom's processors, while the MTK CPU has a large share in middle and low-end market due to its cheaper price. Second, the firmware. It can be understood as the system of a router. Bad firmware will influence the stability of network and cause trouble for router setup. So it is much better to buy wireless router of well-known brands as their firmware are more stable and easy to set. For players, you can even set up a third-party firmware which supports more cool functions, such as game mode and network acceleration. However, for common users it's not wise to try this as a failed firmware setup may turn your router into a useless box, so a stable and usable